response video to the Trisha Paytas Obama versus the Catholic Church video that she actually just posted, I think just a few hours ago maybe. I actually just finished watching this, which is why I'm looking down at my computer screen, and I'm actually really appalled. If you don't know who she is, her username is kind of confusing. I think it's Blonde Sundal for MJ. But it's missing some vowels, so it's kind of weird. But I'll link her channel down below along with the video. Basically, inside this video, Trisha is talking about her beliefs on contraceptives and how they relate to the Obama mandate about the Catholic Church having to provide free contraceptives at any of its organizations. She thinks that there should be a more clear division of church and state. And while I agree with the idea of there being a true separation of church and state, let's be honest, it is politics and everyone has their own deal with people being Mormon or being Catholic or being black. If we're ever going to have a perfect world, there wouldn't be really much politics anyway. But since we're getting into politics, there is a few things that Trisha says that I think should be brought up because I don't think that her opinion came off well, and I'm just worried that someone might see that video and think that it's okay to not use birth control or anything like that. First off, I guess we'll just say that I completely disagree with a lot of the things that Trisha pointed out in her video. I watch Trisha, I've been watching her for a while. She does a lot of makeup, beauty related things. She does some hauls, she does swaps, she does stuff like that. Sometimes she posts like the kind of vlogs that she posted today. There's just some things that I was gonna write into a comment, but I just didn't feel like it would reach anybody. So I'm just gonna throw this out there, so hopefully it'll help somebody. I just wanted to point out that just because Obama is enforcing that the Catholic Church and all of its organizations to provide free birth control does not mean that any Catholic out there that believes that, you know, birth control is wrong has to take it. He's not saying, hey, you're Catholic, here's some birth control, put it in your mouth. He's not saying anything like that. So he's just saying that it needs to be offered. If you go to a hospital and you ask for free birth control, or you ask, hey, I want to get some birth control, you shouldn't be told no, because it's your right as a human being in your own beliefs to get that medicine or that birth control that you need. Her analogy of that crazy movie that she listed about that I will never watch, she basically tried to describe a situation in Mexico with priests being lined up against a wall and shot. Is comparable to Obama in placing the mandate of the birth control. There's no comparison there. And where at all did Obama say, hey, let's go grab some priests, shove them on a wall, and shoot them for believing Catholicism? I think that that analogy and comparison is so totally off whack. I don't want anyone to get like thrown over by this facade of Trisha, and I'm not at all trying to disclaim her as a person or discourage anyone from watching her channel, because I'm probably still going to be subscribed to her because for the majority I do like her videos. However, I do not like this one at all. Just like Trisha said, she's not perfect. You know, she makes mistakes too, but I feel like it's just kind of hypocritical. Like she said, people are going to say she's a hypocrite, and I'm just going to kind of throw it out there. I have been watching Trisha on this website called You Now, and I don't really understand the concept of it. You like get likes to stay on for a minute and then more likes for another minute. It's like a weird ass website that I've never heard of before. Now I have, now have you. Anyway, I've watched her on this. She's talked about her losing her virginity. First off, one of the biggest things in any religion is not having sex before marriage. So let me just throw out there that if you're gonna pick and choose that you can have sex before marriage, I hope to God that if you're not using birth control, that you're at least using a condom, because this just doesn't make sense. But anyway, even beyond her discussing her losing her virginity, she dances like a hooker. If someone is going to say, let me throw out my politics here, I don't believe that Obama should be allowed to order the Catholic Church to have to provide free birth control. That's one thing. But if you're going to go into this huge video like what she did, it doesn't make sense to me when you're talking about losing your virginity on a website. Hello, let me tell you my story of how I lost my virginity. Two, I don't understand how You think it's okay to pick and choose which portions of your religion that you are going to follow and then pick and choose which ones you're not. So if you are striving to be a perfect Catholic, then I feel like you go with those main core values of not having sex before marriage, not taking birth control, doing anything that the Catholic Church does, because I'm not Catholic, therefore I could not tell you what they do. But it's just confusing to me to say to a YouTube base of young women, it is not okay to have birth control, do not take birth control. You're advising a large group of young women that it is okay to have unprotected sex, but it is okay to have sex. I don't understand that at all. It does sound very hypocritical. It's very strange to me that it's okay for you to shake your ass and flaunt your titties and all that kind of stuff on the YouNow page and dress in really revealing lingerie, but it's not okay to use birth control. In all honesty, I'd rather have everybody in the entire world take birth control so we don't have an overpopulation like we already do. But also just to be safe, to protect yourself. It is very responsible to take birth control. Like I said, in your religion, in your politics, if you want to opt for birth control, then fine. Go ahead, don't take birth control. All I ask is that use protected sex at least, because it's better have a form of protection than have an unplanned pregnancy. If you have an unplanned pregnancy and you don't believe in birth control, I'm assuming you don't believe in abortion. And if you don't believe in abortion, then you're gonna have a child or you're gonna put it up for adoption. So either way, you're gonna go through some emotional turmoil. And so just for my own benefit and my well-being, I had to post a video saying that I don't agree at all with what Trisha was saying. Obama is not trying to line up any sort of priest against a wall to shoot. He's not doing anything like that. I just felt like it was very, very necessary to post this video because I don't want anyone to get the wrong impression, and I want to make sure that people know that it is okay to get birth control, that it is okay to be safe, and it is okay to just not have sex, period. Like, if you want to have sex, you don't want to have babies, you don't want to have birth control, just don't have sex. Like, that's the end of the story. If you don't want to deal with the repercussions of sex, just don't have sex. I understand it is a very sensitive area because no one likes to talk about religion, no one likes to talk about politics, and we all know when in mixed company, you don't talk about religion or politics, and she did both of those. So I just wanted to put it out there that my own belief is that birth control is okay, and I promote birth control. I think it is a great way to ensure that you don't get pregnant if you are having sex. If you are having sex and are on birth control, please be using a condom. If you're not having sex at all and you're saving it till marriage and that's your religious core belief, then good for you, and I wish you luck. To summarize this, sorry Trish if this offends you, I'm not trying to be offensive. I just feel like your video was just very hypocritical and very skewed, and I don't want people to go vote who are 18 that watch your videos. Just go and vote based on what you said. Thanks for watching, and again, I'm so sorry if this offended anybody. Not my intention, I just felt it was a very hypocritical video, so bye guys.